Going on, everyone? Today's video we're gonna be going over my trophy list for PlayStation. As you can see, I have 144 trophies. God dang. If you hear some stuff in the background, that's my sister. You know, she's going crazy playing Fortnite. But all right. We're gonna be going over my trophy list. So start off all the way from the bottom and see the first game I platinum, which is SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. Man, I remember playing this game 6 years ago now, or almost 6 years. Just crazy, man. This is the first ever platinum I ever got. I remember it, man. This game was really fun, though. I really enjoyed it, and yeah, if it's an easy first platinum. Definitely, I could see why it was my first. It's not a hard game at all. Next is Lego Harry Potter. I really enjoy playing Lego games. I mean, they're just like universally fun for everyone to play. So this is one of my first platinums I ever got. Oh, my controller's low. Should plug that in real quick. But yeah, this it's a great game along with all the other ones, which you're definitely gonna see a lot more Lego games on this list because I've done like almost all of them. I think I have done all of them. Maybe missing out on a few. We'll see. Next up is Spider-Man. I think this is a platinum that everyone has. I mean, one of the just most iconic PS4 games of all time. Everyone loves this game. So if you don't have it in your trophy hunter, then like, what are you doing? And of course, all the DLC also done. Very fun game. Spyro, I highly recommend this game, man. It's such a fun like platformer, 3D platformer. Just like overall, just a great game, really fun. Yeah, and we're still in 2020 right now with these platinums. Next up, Spyro 3. So now we're in 2021. Took me a few months to get this. So yeah, I actually did platinum Spyro 3 before Spyro 2, which I have no clue why I did that. I guess I just didn't want to do all the miscellaneous trophies in Spyro 2, so I did them in Spyro 3 first. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, just a very fun, very enjoyable game. I highly recommend it. And then, yep, same thing goes with Spyro 2. All these games just get the what is it called? Just a reignited trilogy. Just overall great package. You'll get a ton of hours of just like fun gameplay the whole time. And yeah, I think I got these, yep, the same day. Only took me 2 hours in between them. Alright, next up is Lego Movie 2. Now, this is actually one of the worst Lego games in my opinion. So I don't know why it's like the second or third one. Did we go over Harry Potter 2? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, this is just one of the worst Lego games ever. I don't know why I was so eager to platinum it, but yeah, there it is, 2020. Dang, it took me like 6 more months to get another platinum since Spyro, which is just crazy. And speaking of Harry Potter 2, here we are. This is another great game. I don't think it's as good as the first, but it's still really fun. It's just all the Lego games are just fun. Like they're just fun games. Like, I don't know, I just enjoy playing them. So that's why I got like platinum on all of them. Alright, and sticking with the trend, we got Lego Jurassic World, and this is actually the first ever platinum I've gotten on a PS5, as we can see here. It's recorded on this device. I got it in 2021. That's crazy. Almost 5 years ago, god dang. Sly 1. I actually did get this platinum on this PS5, but it was through the PS3 streaming. And you'll see some I got through PS3 streaming. I do have a PS3 and I've gotten platinums on it. But this one got on the streaming. And yeah, this game is just really fun. Obviously this platinum's easy. 22% of people have it. So go for it. I mean, it's a pretty easy game. And here we go. People will say this is one of the most embarrassing platinums to have, I guess. But these games are actually like funny and have good writing and are fun to just like, you know, dick around in. So I don't know. I feel like it's fine if you have these platinums. You shouldn't be like crucified for it. And as you can see, I got the sequel too. All right, next up is Miles Morales, another just great game. I remember the hype around this was crazy when the PS5 was coming out, and yeah, I really like the Spider-Man games. They're just great games to play, and yeah, I got this platinum, not too difficult. Next up is Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy. Great game. I love this game so much. So much so you'll be seeing it again because it got a re-release on PS5, but it's just such an enjoyable, fun game to like just blast through in like a couple days. As you can see, it only took me like do math, 5 days. Yep. All right. Next up, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. You'll be seeing more Ratchet on here because I do enjoy me a good Ratchet and Clank game, and this is no exception. This is one of the first PS5 exclusives that I played, and it was just a fantastic game. I really enjoyed it, and I think that everyone should play it. I mean, it's a great game. It Takes Two, great game. Again, just get someone with you, play through it, and these trophies aren't too bad. They're all like miscellaneous trophies. I think there's like one for beating the game, and that's it, as like a story trophy. But yeah, these trophies aren't too bad. I highly recommend this. Do it with like a friend or something. Alright, The Walking Dead. This is one of the first Telltale games I platinum, and this one actually is the longest Telltale game that ever takes a platinum because this is a collection of every single Walking Dead game. So it'll take you a good like 20 or 30 hours to get through all these episodes because they're each like an hour and a half to 2 hours long. But it's a fun game. Very emotional, I maybe cried a little bit, but we don't talk about that. Alright. Moving on. Lego Star Wars. I remember when this game came out, man. I was so excited. And I would have actually platinumed this a lot quicker, but I went on vacation just like midway through going for this platinum because as you can see, it came out on April 5th and didn't get it till almost 20 days later. If I did not go on vacation for like 10 days, I would have got this platinum in like a week or two easily. Just a very fun game. It took me like 80 hours to do though, which is just absolutely insane. But I do feel it's one of the weaker Lego games. I just feel the levels are just not that strong in this game, and that really hinders it a lot for me. Alright, next up, My Name is Mayo 3. Had to go for the threequel, This one actually had some interesting bits near the end of it. So again, like these games are more than just what they look like at the surface. So, go play My Name is Mayo, man. They're good games, alright? Alright, next up we got Guardians of the Galaxy. I think this is actually one of the most underrated games to come out ever. Like, everyone was hating on this game, thinking it was going to be like the Avengers game, and it was just so much better. But no one played it because they thought it was going to be so shit. So, I highly recommend it. I mean, it's just a great game, man. It really is a fun, well-rounded game. Next up, Crash 4 now. This is one of the first ever like really difficult platinums I ever went for, and I went for this because I loved the Crash Bandicoot series. So before this game even came out, I pre-ordered it. I was ready. As you can see, 2021 when it came out, I was playing it day one. Like, I was really excited for this game. Or wait, this is not when it came out. It'll be on the PS4 version, you'll see, because I actually platinumed this game twice. That's how much I loved it. I think it came out in 2020, but yeah, when it came to PS5, I quickly got that version too, downloaded it, and I was finally like, yeah, I gotta platinum this in 2022. It took me forever. The game was super difficult, but I love Crash Bandicoot, so I had to stick it out. And this is one of the first really difficult platinums I got, and that was a trend I kept going because I really enjoyed the challenge of it. And I think challenging games are more fun than just like easier ones. But that's not to say that easy games shouldn't be platinum too, because an easy game could still be fun, still be worth your time. But I do think challenging games are they're more rewarding for the platinum wise. And as you can see, I continued Crash 2. I played all these games before, but during 2022, this is when I was like, alright, I'm going to do all the difficult stuff and I'm actually going to platinum these games. And I do think Crash 2 is the weakest out of the original trilogy. I do like Crash 1 the most, and I think Crash 3 is still a bit better. But still, this is a fantastic game. You have to get the Insane Trilogy pack. I mean, these are all just great games, and I not only platinum this game, but I went back and got all the platinum relics, which if you don't know, they're the hardest time trial relics you could get in the game, because the platinum only requires you to get the gold ones. So I had to go the extra mile because I love Crash Bandicoot so much. Ratchet and Clank. Now this is before they came to the PlayStation Plus streaming. So I actually got this on my PS3. It was I had just gotten it and I was like, what games can I play in it? And I saw Ratchet and Clank Trilogy. I was like, yep, that's got to be the one. So you'll be seeing the other two games later on in the list. I didn't platinum them right after another because this one was just so annoying to platinum. You had to leave your game running overnight for that 1 million bolts trophy. I mean, you don't have to do that, but then if you don't, you have to play through the game 5 times, and I was just like, I'm not doing that, dude. So, but it's a fun game. I do think all the other games are better though, with the upgrading trophy, or not trophies, upgrading your guns and your health, and I just think that makes the Ratchet games way more fun. Alright, Lego Marvel Superheroes, another Lego game, of course. And this is actually the oldest game I ever played. As you can see, 12/25/2018. That's the day I got my PS4 for Christmas. And this is one of the games I got for it. And I just remember playing this game all that Christmas break. Just such a fun game, man. And yeah, I platinumed it 4 years later. Wow. Great game, though. Alright, Adventure Time, Pirates of the Enchiridion. If you don't know, this is actually an RPG. And I just like more simple RPGs, and this game is definitely that. It's definitely way more simple than Final Fantasy and stuff like that. So I enjoy games like these that are more simple, that I can more grasp, because I'm not the smartest person in the world. So, but it's a great game, honestly. I really enjoyed it. I think people actually hate this game, but I enjoyed it. And speaking of games we hate, Lego Indiana Jones 2. I do not like this game at all. I think the structure of it is all messed up. It just doesn't feel like a good Lego game like all the other ones. It just makes too many mistakes along the way. But I had to platinum this for that complete, Lego game collection. I did this through PS3 streaming, and I'm not too fond of this game, to be honest. And I think the platinum was made me hate it more. Alright. South Park, The Stick of Truth. This is a fantastic game. Funny as hell, man. I remember just dying laughing. I remember watching Zach Scott play this back in the day, man. And I never thought I would even have my hands on this game. I thought it was too adult. I would never be able to play it, but of course I did, and it was great. And the problem with this game is that there are a ton of missable trophies, so you just gotta look out for those throughout the entire game, which is very annoying. I hated that. I hate all games when they have missable trophies. I think that should just not be in your game. Alright, next up, South Park, The Fractured But Whole. Another great game. If I remember, you have to beat this game as a black character, because that increases the difficulty. Yeah, right here, this trophy, the token experience. So that's kind of crazy if you ask me. I don't know about that, but it's South Park, so they have to do crazy stuff like that. All right. Lego Ninjago, we're continuing the Lego game streak. Another Lego game done. I don't have much to say about this one. I kind of, some of them just blend together, but I do remember this one being a bit more unique, having like a unique fighting, style in this game that was different. And like the levels were, I don't think there even were levels. You just like went through the hub worlds or something. So it was like more unique than the other Lego games. And then we're on a big streak of Lego games. God dang. All right. Lego Avengers. I mean, it's just a worse version of Lego Marvel, to be honest. I mean, it just doesn't have as many heroes, and it's just focused on the MCU, so no unique story. But these DLCs also were kind of bad. They were really short levels, so it was like not worth, I think, like the $20 you spent to get all of them. But again, it's a Lego game, so at its core, it's just a fun, fine game. Lego Incredibles. This one actually gets a lot of hate from the Lego gaming community, but I like it. I think it's a fine enough game. It's not fantastic or anything. It's definitely not one of the best Lego games, but I do enjoy it. Alright, I do not want to talk about these. These are shovelware games right here, all three of these. I think on this day I was just like bored and I didn't actually want to try to get a platinum, so I just got 3 easy ones. For all we care, we could pretend I just have 141 platinums and I never even got these. Next up, Crash Bandicoot 4. I platinumed this 2 times. I did not import my save files or, put them between. I did platinum this 2 unique times. As you can see, I did play this game like right when it came out, October 2020, because I was just like super, super excited. And yeah, I love this game, man. I really do. I think it's the best Crash game. I think it's my favorite 3D platformer of all time. I really do love it. I like it more than like all the Mario games, stuff like that. Sorry, but it's just what I think. Alright, Scribblenauts Showdown. This is actually a surprisingly grindy platinum. It took me like hours of grinding. And I remember this being during October because I was just watching a bunch of kill counts, dead meat while grinding for this. And it was like one trophy where you had to like buy everything in the shop, and it just like took hours of grinding. Yeah, this one just not fun. Oh wait, no, that's not it. Something else. Something somewhere. You can see it right here. Yeah, you have to buy everything from the shop, and it just took forever. All right, this is another one we could forget about. All right, more shovelware, but it's fine. All right, Ratchet and Clank 2, another great Ratchet game. This one improves upon the first by having it so you can upgrade your weapons. And I just think that gameplay loop of like getting a new weapon, fully upgrading it, going on to the next, it's such a satisfying and fun way to like just play the game that like that's what truly makes me love all these Ratchet games. And yeah, this one I don't remember it being too bad. So yeah, it was fine. It was fine. God of War. Man, I really do love this game. I remember when I first played it. I did not play it in 2019. I think my cousin like went on my account or something. But my first like playthrough in September of 2022. I remember start of the school year. I was just playing through this game every day when I got home. And just man, I love this game, dude. The story is so good. Everything about it. And the collectibles and like grind afterwards, the Valkyrie fights, it's just all really fun. It just made me love this game so much so that I then decided to go on a God of War binge. So we're gonna be talking about all these games. So God of War Ascension, PS3 game, did it through the streaming. Now this game I remember being actually kind of difficult because you had to do it on the hardest difficulty, and there's like one section of the game, like I think it's the Trial of Archimedes or something. I don't know, somewhere in here, but it was so difficult to do on hard mode. It took me like an hour and a half to complete because like it was just so much enemy. It was the hardest enemies of the game, the hardest like enemy variants. They had like a million health. It really did suck. God of War did this through streaming. This game is really fun. The only thing I didn't like is the speedrun trophy. It just made me go through the game again, even though I already did it. But it wasn't too bad. But I just remember waking up one morning after I got all the trophies and like, all right, I'm gonna sit here and not get off the game until I beat it for that speedrun trophy. If you know, you wear the cow costume so that you have like infinite magic or something. Just like good memories of this game, man. I really do love it. God of War 2, I think this is even better than the first. Just a lot of fun like set pieces in this game. Now, something I actually forgot about was the challenges you have to do, which aren't part of the main story or anything. They weren't too bad in God of War 1, but the challenges in this game sucked. Like, I remember sitting there for hours trying to complete some of them. There's one where you had to, like, keep this guy in, like, a circle or something, or else he'd die. And, dude, I actually couldn't do it, man. I was raging way too hard. God of War 3 remastered again, another God of War game, another great God of War game. I remember though, I actually did cheese this platinum. I did the entire game on easy and then did like a glitch to do the hard mode trophy. So I do kind of regret that. If I ever do the PS3 version of this game, I will definitely make sure to actually beat the game on the hardest difficulty. Next up, Lego The Hobbit. This is actually one of my favorite Lego games. I just like the Lord of the Rings world in this Lego style. The Hobbit films aren't too good, but they made for a pretty good Lego game that I had a lot of fun playing. Next up, the Lego Movie video game. This is actually one that also gets a good amount of hate online, but hey man, I just enjoy it. And as you can see, winter break was gearing up and I had to get this platinum during 2022, man. And it was a fun game, It wasn't I didn't hate it that much as like other people seem to. As you see, Gotham Knights was so ass I could only do 1% of it, but just gonna ignore that and move on to God of War Chains of Olympus. So that Christmas, I remember I got that duo pack of PS3 God of War games that like include the two PSP titles. So I played them during that Christmas break. And I remember these games are actually like really fun and really good. You had to beat them on the hardest difficulty, which like gave some good challenge to them. So I definitely like really enjoyed these games. I did them back to back. It was really fun. Next up, Overcooked All You Can Eat. I remember this is one of the first games I ever played on a PS5. Just like one of the best, most fun games to just play with like friends and family. It's so fun and it gets really chaotic. I wish this game had like achievements for getting every single star, because that would have been challenging, but it also would have been like really fun to do with people. As you can see, we're now in 2023, which is 3 years ago now, which is like really crazy to think about. All right, next up, Lego Lord of the Rings. I think this is my favorite Lego game. As I said, with The Hobbit, I love the Middle Earth world in the Lego form. And this is really no different. But I just think that the movies adapted here are like so good, so iconic. And they make for like a very, very, very fun Lego game. Alright, Ratchet 3. This is another just great game. I think this is the best out of the original trilogy. It just takes everything those games do and makes them 10 times better. The upgrading is more fun. The miscellaneous trophies are more fun. The weapons are more fun. The final boss was more fun. I really do love this game. And yeah, it was just a great game. SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake. Now, I actually wanted this to be my 100th platinum, but when it came out, I was not even close. Because I wanted it to be my 100th because I started off with SpongeBob. I wanted to have like my 100th also be SpongeBob. But I just really wanted to play this game when it came out, so I was just like, I'm not going to wait. Next up, Ratchet and Clank for PS4. This is like the, I guess, remake or like the movie adaptation or something, because they made a movie called Ratchet and Clank, and this game kind of coincided with it. This game was fun. I think it is one of the worst Ratchet and Clank games, but it still is like a really fun game to play. I just think the core of Ratchet and Clank is a very fun like gameplay loop. Next up, Lego Dimensions. I love this game. I still haven't fully 100%ed it. Like done everything, even though I do have a collection of all characters. I do not have all the minifigures or all the vehicles because some of those last remaining characters I just had to like buy their character pads off of eBay. But this game is really fun. I remember getting all the packs as they came out. I obviously didn't play this game until like 2019 on my PS4, but I remember 2016 or 2017 when this game came out. Me and my brother just got all the packs. We had it on Xbox One. Just so many good memories of this game, and I do hope to actually fully complete it one day, because I still haven't like these trophies don't even come close to like full completion. Next up, Lego DC Supervillains. I do think this is one of the more underrated Lego games. People don't really talk about this because it's a more recent one, and people just seem to like hate the recent ones for some reason. But yeah, this game is really fun. I also think the DLC in this game was also really cool because of the movies coming out during the time, and the BTAS one was like a really cool level. It wasn't even based off the animated series. It was based off the Mask of the Phantasm movie, if I remember. So false advertising. All right. Pirates of the Caribbean Lego. This is one of the best Lego games in my opinion. I love Pirates of the Caribbean just like as a concept. I think that the movies never really did them any justice, but the Lego game did do it justice. I really do love this game, and it has really good just like vibes about it that I don't even think the movies ever reached. Lego Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars. Now I've only seen like one episode of the Clone Wars ever, but for some reason I do actually really like this game, even though I haven't seen any of the source material. I should get caught up on it though, because Star Wars is a pretty big franchise, and the fact I haven't like seen all of it, I just have to. But the Clone Wars, this Lego game is actually really good in my opinion. I do think the levels are some of the strongest in any Lego game. They're just like really fun and intricate and have just a lot to them that you don't really see in a lot of Lego games. Lego Batman 2. This is one of the best Lego. I know it sounds like I'm saying that for all of them, but like just like every time I look at one of these, just like the memories flood in and I just remember. And as you can see, there's like a fluke trophy here, but I got completed the second level on 428, and then like fully platinum this game in 3 days, which is like crazy. Yeah, just a great game. First like open world Lego game, so there's like a lot more to it than the ones we've seen before. First one with voice acting, which I know is like a bit controversial, but I like the voice acting. I think it's fine. Alright, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. This is just a great game, man. I really do like the gameplay style of this game, and I like the Star Wars universe. So this was just like a good mixture of that stuff. And I just remember just like playing this game before the new one came out, the second one. And I just had such a great time, man. And that Darth Vader moment near the end of the game was just like, it was great. And that inner kid in me was like going crazy. Right after that, Jedi Survivor. I was trying to race to get that other platinum done before Jedi Survivor came out. I don't know if I failed or succeeded, but I did do one right into the other. And I remember this game being great also. I remember it did have problems at launch, but I think that was only on like PC. And because I was playing it on PS5, it was all good. And yeah, just like a great story, great collectibles, gameplay style. I also like different stances you have in this game. It was just really fun. Lego 2K Drive. This is one of the worst platinums I've ever gotten because there's like a trophy for doing riding 6,000 miles or something, which is just takes forever. I left my game overnight on for 2 separate nights and still didn't get this trophy, and I had to grind for it, and it took like forever. It just was way too much. And now on top of that, the collectibles in this game were so annoying to get. This game is overall just like not that fun in my opinion. Definitely not fun to platinum, and just in general, even playing it is just not that fun in my opinion. And I think I'm like the 36 or something person to get this platinum. So if you go on PSN profiles, put dudeman12122321, you'll see I got this platinum and that I'm like the 36th one who got it on the recent tab on it. Lego City Undercover, another Lego game. This is one of actually the best ones. I know I'm saying it again, but it has some of the best writing in any Lego game. It actually feels like a proper game. It just feels like, you know, a GTA game turned into like a Lego skin or like a Lego mod on a GTA game. And it's just like a really fun, engaging game, and really shines through with its story more than other Lego games. Next up, Crash Warped. Now I'm pretty sure I got this. Yeah, I got this platinum in 2022, so I got it way before, but I never did do the DLC for some reason. So it took me until 2023 to do that. I don't think this level is too hard, so I don't even know why I never did the DLC. And also, you don't even have to get the relic on it to even get the 2 trophies here. So the fact I didn't do that, I don't know why. I just don't know. Crash Bandicoot, one of my favorite platformers of all time. I really do love this game. This is the first time I really like played a game that was truly difficult, and it really taught me how to overcome problems when playing video games. And this game is the reason why I platinum games today. I mean, if it wasn't for this game, I wouldn't be here platinuming games. And yeah, I got it in 2020, so this is actually one of my first platinums I ever got, but it was pushed all the way up here because I got this trophy for getting a gold relic in Stormy Ascent, which is one of the just most difficult levels in any game ever. It was actually cut from the main game, and like it was re-released as DLC in this remake. Just such a difficult level. I was able to beat it, as you can see here, in 2020, but I wasn't able to get that relic because it was just too hard, and obviously with the relic you have to do it in one life. So Paw Patrol, alright, so I gotta explain myself with some of the games coming up. PS Plus, alright. This is when they did that whole overhaul with PS Plus and put like hundreds of games on it. And something I like doing is just checking out like all the shitty licensed games they put on PS Plus. I don't know, there's something just charming about these type of games that you can tell that like little to no effort was put into them. But there's just something about them that I just enjoy. So obviously I had to get this game's platinum, and a bunch of other ones are going to be seeing coming up. It's hard to even say anything because I kind of don't remember platinuming this game. It left my mind the minute that platinum trophy popped. So next up, obviously another one. This one I remember even less about. I don't even I don't remember what you even do in this game. Crash Team Rumble again. Love Crash Bandicoot. I think you can't even platinum this game anymore because they took the servers down. I remember summer break just started, and I was just grinding this game at the start of summer break, and I loved it so much, man. And I look back on it, it's not a good game, to be honest. Definitely not a good online game. It doesn't hold a candle to all those, Overwatch, Marvel Rivals, Fortnite, all these like online games. But it was fun for when it came out. But I think there's like too many characters that were just like broken. I remember Dingodile was like so annoying. I would be him. I would be the annoying one. But like, man, it was just. And some of these trophies were just like you had to do the most specific things, or just like very RNG dependent, or you had to be dependent on the enemy team, which like you never want that. I remember one of them you had to like hit 3 people with one attack, and to get that like naturally, which I did 2 times because I platinumed the PS4 version of this game. It was absolutely horrible, absolutely horrible. And yeah, I have every Crash Bandicoot Platinum in every version of every game. DC League of Super Pets. This is one of the shitty or licensed movie games released on PlayStation Plus that I was just like, yeah, might as well check it out. And this game is let me see the gameplay. Oh, I don't remember it looking like this. Yeah, I don't remember. It was yeah, you can see my reaction right here. That's all I gotta say about it. All right, this is the PS4 version of Crash Team Rumble. I got this like a few days after doing the PS5 version. I guess I was like really hyped up on this game. But after I got this, yeah, I didn't really go back to the game because I had no desire to play it anymore. Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. I remember getting this platinum, man. This platinum took me like a month to do because you have to do these time trials that aren't dependent on like boxes or anything. They're just dependent on pure skill. And I did not have the skill to do it. There's one stage in this game that took me, I remember, 2 days to do. And I just like kept on trying over and over and over again. And I just could not beat that one stage. And the fact that there was 2 more levels of difficulty to the time trials that like weren't required for the platinum, it's like, how's anyone ever supposed to do that? Because they got the veto times and then developer times, which I don't think I would ever be able to do any of the developer times ever in my entire life. Alright, next up, Spider-Man Remastered. I just had to do this game again because, again, I loved it so much the first time. This one does actually have a few unique trophies right here in the Remastered trophy section. But even though this is called Spider-Man Remastered, all they did was actually make the game worse because they replaced the face of Peter Parker. And I'm still salty over that. The original guy is still better, in my opinion. I think he looks more like Peter Parker. Alright, I platinumed Miles Morales again because, again, just like the game. You'll see this a lot when I'm like itching to go back to play a game. Instead of just like playing it again, I just like have to platinum it again because I need some kind of substance out of replaying a video game. Next up, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. This is actually one of the most expensive games I ever had because nowadays to get this, you have to drop like $90 or more. Or it was $90 when I bought it, so it's probably like over $100 now to find like a good copy of this game with like the case and everything. Oh, sorry. But this game is actually, it was good, but the disc I had was probably really damaged, which led to a lot of hiccups while playing this game. And that made me definitely enjoy it a lot less. And then, like, I forgot if it's like S ranks or like you have to get these medals, I'm pretty sure, on every level. And that was like really annoying. I did not enjoy that. And then beating the game on hard is actually pretty easy. Alright, I promise you this was on PlayStation Plus. Maybe some of these games aren't on there anymore, but they were. And I did not spend any money on any of these games like this, but yeah, I just had to do it. I had to do it. Alright, next up, Lego Ninjago Shadow of Ronin. This is actually the first game I platinumed on Vita, I'm pretty sure, yeah. And I like PlayStation Vita. I have it over here somewhere, but I cannot play Vita for too long. My head starts to like thump with pain, and just it's not like it doesn't feel the best in my hands, in my opinion. But I'm really with that with like all handhelds, maybe because my hands are big or something. But when I try to go back and playing 3DS or DS or even just like a handheld like a Nintendo Switch, just like trying to hold it in my hands, it never does feel comfortable. I'm always more comfortable with just like a regular controller. That's also why for like Nintendo I don't use Joy Cons. I use a Pro controller. Like I can't stand it. And speaking of Vita, we got Ratchet and Clank. Now I actually remember I went on vacation, brought my Vita, and then one of the nights overnight I left my Vita on, getting the 1 million bolts trophy. And I remember waking up and the thing was like so high I thought like it was actually gonna break. And I just got it too that year in like May. So only 2 months before I got this platinum. So like I was already like breaking my Vita before I even like got full use out of it. Next up, Fast and Furious Spy Racers Rise of Shifter. I have no clue what any of that title means. Why this is a Fast and Furious game is like beyond me. Yeah, none of those characters I don't think are even in the movies, but yeah, I this is another PS Plus licensed game, so just had to check it out. Next up, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I remember doing this game, trying to start my first YouTube channel all the way back in 2023. I didn't do a good job. Maybe not doing a good job still now, but you know, hopefully it's better than what it used to be. And this game was not very good in my opinion. And I remember because I actually used to have a copy of this game, lent it to my cousin. He lost it, so that, you know, shows never lend stuff to your family members. Um, but I had to buy a Japanese copy of this game, which meant all the text in this game, as you can see, was in Chinese or Japanese or whatever. And oh my god, I couldn't understand anything. I had to use like a translator app to even understand some of the tutorials. Just not a fun experience. Next up, another licensed game, PJ Masks. I don't even know what this show is. I think I seen my little cousin watching it one time. But yeah, it was nothing of note here. I honestly don't remember this game. Let's see. It never shows gameplay when I go on the platinum thing. Alright, next up, Hotel Transylvania, another licensed game. See, like, you can tell when the games come to PlayStation Plus because you could just see on my account an influx of me playing these licensed games. I remember this game being particularly bad because a lot of the collectibles in it were like very like hidden and like stupid to find. And then I think I also remember this game being so freaking like terrible for my eyes. Every time I would play it for over like 2 hours, my eyes would start like burning from pain of just like how this game looked. It's like a very it's not a very good looking game. All right, next up, again another licensed game, Paw Patrol the movie. Yeah, you can see the prowess of this game right here. Not a very good game. Next up, Ratchet Deadlocked. I actually really like Ratchet Deadlocked. I remember playing this game. It was really fun. And then disaster struck because my save file got corrupted because I actually auto-saved the game. Or not auto-saved. I manually saved the game too much. Which, for some reason, can corrupt your save file. And because I corrupted it, I had to restart the entire game from the start, which really sucked. But I remember, again, this is during October, so I was just watching a bunch of dead meat kill counts. Anytime a platinum's during October, I could just like put myself there and remember like the time and the place because I was watching kill counts. Next up, Cuphead. I did do this game a lot earlier, 2022. This is like a game I wanted to do after, I don't remember if it's after or before Crash 4, but I remember seeing Nick AR. He's a platinum YouTuber. He got like Crash 4 and Cuphead and like Super Meat Boy, and that made me really want to try and start doing these like difficult platinums, which is why I went for Cuphead. And this game is just really fun. And then of course came back to do all the DLC too. I was really excited when this DLC was announced and when it actually came out like years later. It was like announced like 3 or 4 years before it came out. Next up, Mortal Kombat 1. I remember when this game came out, and yeah, I remember it was like good. Like people thought it was generally good when it came out, but over time it was like less and less fondly remembered. And I remember this platinum like took a month to do because like one of the trophies wasn't actually available for like a certain amount of time, which is kind of stupid. Alright, next up. Oh nope, this is not next. Lego Worlds. Alright. This is one of the worst games I've ever platinumed. I really do hate this game because of the platinum. Like, there's a lot of games that, like, you probably would have enjoyed, but because you went for the platinum, it just leaves a sour taste in your mouth. This is one of them games. Because the trophies in this game are absolutely ridiculous and require just the most, like, mind-numbingly stupid grinds of all time. And, of course, because my stupid ass wanted to get all the, Lego Platinums, I decided to do this game, which I haven't stopped regretting since because, man, this game well and truly sucks. See all these trophies right here, 0.2. These trophies aren't even hard. It's just that no one does them because they're just stupid. They're not fun. They're stupid. There's 60 true trophies in the base game for some reason. And I remember the DLC also being stupidly difficult too, like having to like do RNG trophies to like find certain characters. It's just like they really didn't cook with the trophy list of this game. They try to make it as infuriating as possible. Next up, GTA 3. This is the definitive edition, which like we can all agree is not very definitive because they like fucked up the graphics. I remember this game being difficult for like a few of the trophies, like the ambulance missions and stuff like that. But I overall remember having a fun time doing this, just like following a guide. My brother was right next to me the whole time and just like talking while just like grinding out this game. When I look back on it, I have quite fond memories, but I remember this remake is not very good, and still the game's controls don't hold up the best too, which is was a bit rough while going for it. Next up, God of War Ragnarok. Just like 2018, fantastic game. I remember I got this for Christmas, I think, in 2022. Obviously didn't play it for a while. Unless it did come out in 2023 and I'm misremembering or something, but yeah, it was a good game. That's all I gotta say. And of course I did do the DLC. Next up, Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. This game really does suck, and I remember I was really gunning for the platinum when it first came out. It only took me like a week, as you can see, from 130 to 25. I just remember grinding out this game trying to get one of the trophies for like getting level 50 or something, and this game is just not it, man. It really isn't. I think they like really shit the bed with this one, and they should have just made like a straightforward new Arkham game instead of trying to do some looter shooter bullshit that they did with this game. It really does piss me off because that game, we could have got a new Arkham game. Alright. Spider-Man 2, this is a fantastic game. I remember that this game actually started getting hate recently for some reason, which I just do not understand. Yes, the story is a bit worse than the first game, but I think overall it's still just like a really good game. And looking back on it, I still really enjoy it. But why it's in the 2024 section is they released New Game Plus, and I completed that. And I'm still mad to this day that we still haven't gotten DLC for this game. And I'm pretty sure what happened was like there's some sort of leak, and that leak showed all the DLC, and because the leak happened, they scrapped it or something. That's like the gist of what I got, but it's very unfortunate because it is like a really good game. Celeste. This is one of my favorite 2D platformers of all time. I did not cheese this game. I did not activate the cheat menu or anything. I did this all legitimately. It did take me hours to do some of the levels, like the seaside on it was like the mountain climbing level. I forgot, maybe chapter 7, I think. Just absolutely incredible platforming, and just like it's just an incredible game in general. It's able to have like a great story, but like I really came to this game for the gameplay, and it really delivered just like fantastically. And I never did that 9th chapter, I think is the thing they added after the game came out. I never did it because it looked just way too difficult. I had no desire to do it if it wasn't going to give me a trophy. Maybe one day I'll do it because like it would just be like a fun thing to do, but as of right now, I do not want to do it. It just looks way too difficult. Next up, Donut County, just like a lovely little game here. It's a very satisfying game, just like the gameplay loop of like sucking stuff up with your whole paws, but just a very enjoyable game. Where you're gonna find the most fun with video games is always the indie games. Like those always feel like they have more care put into them than any AAA games released, and this game is an example of that. Ghostbusters Remastered. I remember during this time, I was just like really bored and just like had no games to play, and I saw this. I was just like, might as well. And yeah, I beat platinum this game, not just beat it, I platinumed it. And this is a really fun game. It's just like enjoyable. That's it. It's just an enjoyable game. And I remember playing this all the way back in the day on like Xbox 360 or something. So I was so happy when this remaster came out. It definitely brought me back some of that childhood feels. Alright, Job Simulator. Man, this is a great game too. This is the PS5 version. I'm pretty sure I do have some trophies unlocked on the PS4 version, but I never did fully do that. I do now have both a PSVR 1 and 2. And so I do want to do more VR games because I find VR to be like ridiculously fun. But I'm playing a lot of Nintendo Switch 2 right now, so that is why I haven't been keeping up on VR. I'm pretty sure this is like the only VR platinum I have, spanning both PSVR 1 and 2. Scribblenauts Mega Pack. If I remember correctly, this is actually my 99th platinum, I'm pretty sure. And this game is pretty fun. Like, it's just a fun collectathon. But when it comes to actually 100%ing it, there's just a lot of annoying quirks. And I think the second game, the DC game, they really screwed that up. The DC game is not fun at all. It's like you have to like do these missions to like progress, but like it doesn't like correlate to any specific puzzles in the different hub world you go to like it is in the first game. And I just feel like that's a complete and utter misfire. This game is just like not fun at all compared to the first one, which this trophy list does include both of them. But there were a few missions in the DC game, like where you have to go through the characters' origin stories that did have that feel of the first game. So that's where this game like shined the most. But yeah, it was a pretty fun platinum to get. And here we are, my 100th platinum. If you're counting so far, I don't think we've gone through 100 because there might still be more up there that I gotten before. That I gotten before 100, but then like went back, got DLC trophies, so they like shot up. But Lego Batman 3 was my 100th platinum. It felt kind of poetic because it's like a Lego game, and I really do love Batman. He's my favorite superhero of all time. I guess he's not even a superhero, he's just a hero, but I I don't like Lego Batman 3 that much, to be honest. It did grow on me with this platinum playthrough, but yeah, I had to do something like close to me. I feel for my 100th platinum, and this is definitely like a game that I do have some like feelings over. I remember originally getting it on the Wii U back in 2014 or 2015 when this game came out. Alright, speaking of Batman, we're on a little bit of a Batman streak here because I did play through Batman the Telltale series. I love Telltale games. I think we only went through like one earlier, The Walking Dead. And this is one of the best ones in my opinion. I think both the Batman games have like very strong narratives. And I also think the choices generally in Telltale games they don't matter that much, but I do feel in the Batman games there's actually some kind of variety between playthroughs. But I don't think that's really the point of Telltale games. They're kind of here to just like tell an engaging story, and I think these games do that tenfold. Obviously, the same thoughts shared with season 2. I think this is actually even better than the first season. I love the Joker's inclusion, just overall great. And it's kind of weird. Only 10% of people have this platinum, even though it's like, well, all the Telltale games are so easy. This should be like way higher. All right, Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. This is actually one of my least favorite Lego games. This game just feels slow. Everything with it just feels slow for some reason. And it causes me every time I went back to it to like try to go for more trophies to just like not enjoy it. Cause I would play a little bit, get some things done, be like, alright, I can't be bothered, and then come back months later. As you can see, also did all the DLC. I actually do remember actually quite liking the DLC in this game. And the hype around this game was insane because it came out around when I think Infinity War did. So everyone was just like high up on Marvel during that time. Obviously it's been dipping down a lot with their recent stuff, but I still love Marvel. Minecraft story mode. This is just like such a nostalgic game, man. I really do love Minecraft story mode. Every time I remember it just like brings me happiness. I really do love Minecraft story mode. And then I don't know why, but I did the first 5 episodes, and then it took me like a year later to come back, replay the game. And when I replayed the game, I did actually do episode 6, 8, and 7. So yeah, I do think these episodes are weaker than the first 4, because obviously episode 5 is a part of that batch too, but they're still pretty fun. But it kind of just does feel like a whole different game, which is so weird why they structured it like that, but it's fine. Cat Quest. This is another like small kind of fun indie game that just like it really doesn't take that much to platinum, and it's just like a fun game. That's it. I think it's like inspired by Zelda a little bit. I haven't really played much of the Legend of Zelda games, specifically the 2D ones, but I remember having a good amount of fun with this game. Next up, Minecraft Story Mode Season 2. I don't think this season is as strong as the first, but I remember it still being pretty good. Definitely better than like the second half of Season 1. But yeah, not much to say Ruben is not in it, so automatically it's worse. This is the Game of Thrones Telltale. I knew of this game's existence, but I didn't know anything about the plot or just like anything about the game in general before going into it, and I actually have never seen anything of Game of Thrones in my life. All I knew is that Peter Dinklage was in it, so, and he was in this game too. I don't know if he voiced the character, but his like character was in the game. Next up, MultiVersus. I remember when this game came out, school was just ending, and I just needed something to grind out. And I remember like my hype for MultiVersus during this time was like at an all-time high. I was so excited every day coming home from school to play this like near the end of the school year. And then when school came out, I just like played this game every day. And I remember I was like, all right, I'm going to get this platinum. This is like a very grindy platinum, only 0.3 have it. And now this will forever be like a sacred platinum of mine because the servers have since gone offline. So I'm pretty sure this platinum is not possible anymore. And then when season 2 of the new like MultiVersus like redo came out, it just like completely ruined everything. And I stopped playing the game. So if they didn't ruin everything with that season 2 update, I would have still been playing it, man. It was really good. That whole bring back with Jason and everything. All right, moving on. Toy Story 3. This game is really easy. It takes like 2 hours to platinum. But it's just like fun. I think the PS3 game is a lot better. I don't have that and I haven't platinumed it yet, but I really want to. But this is like the PSP version of the Toy Story 3 game. I remember having this game on 3DS. I don't think it was like the same as this, but yeah, just it was a pretty fun platformer. That's it. Next up, Toy Story 2. I remember the day I did this. It was, of course, summer break. And I remember that day was raining out, and my brother used to force me to go play basketball every single day. So I finally had a day of free time where I could just do anything I wanted. So I literally sat down and platinumed this game in 9 hours. Like, I just sat here and played it until I beat it and did everything. And I just had so much fun doing that, and I remember that day specifically. Next up, Elden Ring. I remember I was hopping on the hype train of this game because I think this is when like Kai was playing or something, Kai Cenat. So, I also had to play it, of course, to like hop on the trend. And I did it in like a week or maybe even less than a week. But all I did was just follow a platinum guide the whole time. And there was only a few times I struggled in this entire game because I was just using like this like overpowered cheesy build. So I honestly kind of regret the way I played this game. I feel like I didn't get the best experience I could have if I just like played it regularly and just like experienced the game how it's supposed to instead of just watching a guide. But I still did have a good time with it. And Melania still took me a good amount of time, and I was like freaking out when I beat her. I was so excited. Alright, Uncharted 2. I did do Uncharted 1 first, but that's going to show up later because of DLC trophies. This game is really good, really fun. I do like Uncharted 3 probably the best out of the original trilogy. I probably rank them like 3, 2, 1. But yeah, I don't really have that much to say about this game. I do think the ending is like really cool. I really enjoy the ending. And I do want to go someday to complete the game on Brutal. I've always been scared of the Brutal difficulty. Haven't done it on Uncharted 3 or this game yet. As you're going to see later on, I did do it on Uncharted 1. But that experience was so shit that like, I don't know, it might take me a while until I do these Brutal challenges. And speaking of Uncharted 3, it's right here. I remember this summer I just like did all the Uncharted games before I had to go on vacation. And yeah, it was just like a fun time. Every night I was just like grinding out these games. Just pretty fun. Next up, Ratchet and Clank Size Matters. They're always crazy with these titles, man. Like if you go back to the other Ratchet games, they have some like insane titles. This was added to PlayStation Plus because it's like a PSP classic game, and it's fine. I think. Nah, it's actually pretty shit if I remember correctly. I remember every boss was like so just like cheesy. Like they would just like spam attacks and they would take like half your health bar in one hit. So this game was just not fun. It almost like required the rewind feature that these games have, which like if it requires the rewind feature to even like be enjoyable, then like it's probably not that good. Alright, had to get My Name is Mayo again on PS Vita. You could probably say I was like just trying to get a platinum here because I already did experience this game. So yeah, I do regret that a little bit. My next Vita game, now I actually did not do this game on Vita. I bought a PlayStation TV, which if you don't know what that is, it's not a TV. It's like this little thing to connect to your TV that basically works as like a home console version of a PlayStation Vita. And I actually thought that was pretty cool. And I haven't used it that much. I only used it to do this game so far, but I definitely want to continue to use it because I think it's like a cool little gadget. But with it, you need to use a PS4 controller because you used a touchpad on the PS4 controller for like all the touch controls of Vita games, like needing to touch the screen or something. You have to touch the touchpad on the PS4 controller. But yeah, this game really easy, and I guess it was fun. I don't remember. Cat Quest 2, another good game, just fun indie game. I remember it actually being quite a bit bigger than the first one, and I just remember enjoying it. It was just a fun little indie game. Next up, Astro's Playroom. I promise you guys, it did not take me this long to platinum Astro's Playroom. As you can see, I did get in 2021. This is when I first got my PS5 all the way back in 2020 for that Christmas. And yeah, just it was just on there, and I didn't even hear about it or anything. I was just like, what's this? And I just played it. And it was just a great game. I heard nothing about it before then, but I did not regret playing it. And then I got all the DLC trophies on it leading up to the release of, what's it called? Astrobot. That's all it's called, right? Funko Fusion. Oh my god, don't even get me started on this game. This is one of my most disappointing games of all time. I think it's actually quite shit. Now, when this game was coming out, it was like hyped up as like we're finally gonna get like a new classic style Lego game because it was getting made by the creators of the old Lego games. And then just like this game was just so terrible, just completely devoid of charm, the worst franchise selections of all time. There's like a bunch of cool franchises in here, but instead of giving them the levels, they gave like the most obscure. They gave Hot Fuzz 5 levels in this game, which like Hot Fuzz is a good movie. I enjoyed it and everything, but like, why do we get 5 Hot Fuzz levels and not 5 Mega Man levels or Invincible levels or Five Nights at Freddy's levels? Like, it felt like the choices here were like incredibly weird. Like, is this game supposed to be for adults, teens, kids? Like, I can't tell with the selection here. It's just, it was not a good game. I gotta be honest, it was not a good game, and definitely a disappointment. And it was very buggy and glitchy, didn't work a lot of the time. Just a complete disappointment. Maneater is a very fun game. I highly recommend it. You just play as a shark, just killing a bunch of people. That's it. And yeah, that just that just makes this game like really fun. Um, and that's it. I mean, just a shark killing a bunch of fucking people. So yeah, this is really fun. Oh shoot, gotta scroll down. Spoilers. Alright, here we go. Next up, Bugsnax. Now, I platinumed this game in 2021, so early platinum here. But when the DLC came out, I did do it, but I never did these 2 other trophies because I was just like, I don't know. I don't want to bother. But I did go back and do them for completion's sake. And Bugsnax is just such a charming, fun little indie game. Again, indie games are where they're at, bro. Like, you're not going to find this level of charm out of, like, Assassin's Creed, which we'll get to that later, you'll see. Alright, Batman Arkham Knight. I platinumed this all the way back in 2022, but this has come up a little bit because I tried going for some of the DLC trophies. And then I realized, wow, there's a shit ton of DLC trophies, so haven't returned to this game since. It is a really fun game. The platinum was really fun, but these DLC trophies are so long, so grindy, so difficult. I do want to get them one day, but that's like when I'm gonna do like the first few Arkham games, because this is my only Batman Arkham Platinum, surprisingly, because those other games intimidate me for some reason. Rayman Legends. I remember this game, having to log on every day, play it for one of the trophies, because if you don't know, one of the trophies takes like months to get, and it's for like leveling up to a certain level, but the only way you can do that is through doing these weekly and daily challenges. But you need to like get 1,000 points, but each day you can only get up to like 10 points. And you could get like these big trophies that were like 50 points, but you had to like literally you had to either be a pro player or glitch the game, which I wasn't about to do. I settled for the gold trophies, which gave you like, I forgot if it was like 10 points. I think so though. So I just logged on every day, and the weekly challenges too, just like did it every day, every week. And eventually I did get this platinum. It took me, wow, 4 months. 4 months of playing this game straight before I got that trophy. Next up, Harry Potter collection. Now I remember during this time I actually was in like a like a dark place because of playing these games. I was watching like Nick Crowley videos. I was just binging a bunch of his videos, and if you know his content, you know that shit is like really disturbing. So like while you're playing Lego Harry Potter collection, do not watch Nick Crowley videos, like trust me. But yeah, this same as the Lego Harry Potter games I platinumed before, just like now on PS5 and like remastered. So it was the same. Not really much of note to even say here. Jak and Daxter. I had to return to this game because I just loved playing it the first time so much, and that didn't change on the second playthrough. I personally don't really enjoy the other games. I prefer collectathon platformers like Jak and Daxter compared to like the more GTA style of the other games. So this is the only game in the Jak and Daxter series I have platinum so far, but I do want to do the other ones. Just like I don't have enough interest. Unlike this game, I had a lot of interest. Next up, Mafia Definitive Edition. Now this is the last platinum I got before I went on like a big break during 2025. I think in 2025 that's the least platinums I got in a year since all the way back in 2020 because I was just playing a lot of Nintendo, specifically when the Nintendo Switch 2 came out. I barely even touched my PS5. But this game I remember being really fun. Dang, this was like over a year ago now, which is just crazy to think about. But you had to play this on the hardest difficulty, which made the driving really slippery and shitty. So that really sucked. But overall, pretty fun game. The collectibles I remember being kind of annoying, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Now this is actually my most played game. Instead of all our most played games are like Fortnite, obviously, but this is my second, I guess, most played game. Other than that, I have over 100 hours on Power Wash Simulator because I just enjoy playing this game, man. Even the jobs and like challenges that are not required to do for the platinum, I still did anyway because I just enjoy this game, like genuinely enjoy it. And I got in every single DLC the day they came out, and I just played it, and that's really it. I do love Power Wash Simulator. You're gonna see the sequel and the PS4 version of this game, but I did get this platinum in 2023. That's when it first came to PlayStation 5. I was so excited when it came to PlayStation 5. I was like, I'm definitely going to be platinuming and doing everything in this game because I had played it on Xbox One before with like that Game Pass. I had like a subscription that was like a free trial, and I really enjoyed the game. So when it came to PlayStation, I was like, I definitely gotta hop on this. So now it is one of my favorite games of all time, and I really enjoy playing it. And I can't wait for the DLC that's going to drop for Power Wash Simulator 2. If you don't know, they're dropping an Adventure Time DLC, which is really cool. Lego Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. Now, this is kind of like an auto pop because prior to this actually ever getting trophies, I already fully 100%ed the game. And so I just like logged in, got a bunch of trophies, and then for some reason one of them didn't pop, so I just like had to do something real quick. But I did do it the next day because I had school the next day, so I had to go to bed that one night on March 9th. But yeah, a really fun game. This is like the second oldest Lego game, other than the first Lego Star Wars, so it's very nostalgic for me. I remember having Lego Star Wars 2 on the Xbox 360, and yeah, just very fun, nostalgic platinum. And this is a PSP version, which actually isn't too different than the console versions. I just think like some of the collectibles are shifter. I actually think this version is unique for having the blue mini kits, which, if you know, they're in the complete saga, but they're not actually in the original Lego Star Wars 2 on the console. They're only in this version of it, which was on PSP. Next up, My Name is Mayo Remastered, or Remayo. I saw this was coming out. I was like, man, I gotta do the remaster. And yeah, I'm just continuing the streak of just having every single My Name is Mayo platinum. Alright, Assassin's Creed Shadows. I did this when it came out. Didn't enjoy it that much. It was very long, very grindy. I just didn't enjoy the general gameplay loop in general of this game. So yeah, not very good memories, and obviously I haven't come back to do any of the DLC because I just have no desire to play this game anymore. Next up, Angry Birds Trilogy. Now, you're probably gonna think I sound insane when I say this, but this is the hardest platinum to date that I've ever gotten, because you have to get 3 stars on every single level and get 100% Mighty Eagle score in every single level. And some of these levels are actually genuinely very terrible. Like, oh my god, man, this game took me over a year. I would play some of it, come back, play some of it, come back, because I would just get too infuriated. And when you play this game for long hours, just trying to grind away levels, and like you realize there's like thousands of levels, and yet you've only done like 2 in the past hour, it really gets to you. I think I have over like 200 hours on this game. It just like, oh my god, it took forever. I remember one of the levels, it was like a bonus level in the first game. It genuinely took me 6 hours to do, because the Mighty Eagle was like broken in that level. He was absolutely broken. It was just so shit, man. I never ever desire to do the DLC in this game, which you can't even buy. It's delisted. And if it was listed, I probably would have done it, but I'm thankful it is delisted, because I don't want to, like, I would have done it, but I don't want to do it, you know. This is like one of the only times I genuinely pushed myself to my limits getting a platinum, which sounds funny because it's fucking Angry Birds, but trust me, like, go for this platinum, you'll really experience how. And on top of that, I got a glitch where I couldn't get all the golden eggs, so I had to back up my save, do a whole nother save file, get all the golden eggs on another save file, which requires you to 3-star every single level in the classic or the first Angry Birds game, then go back to my original save file, finish all the 3 stars and all the Mighty Eagles. So just overall very shit experience with this game. Do not recommend it whatsoever. And just no. Next up, I did Ratchet and Clank Size Matters again. I don't know why I did this again. I just think I wanted something to play during this time, and I didn't have anything to play, so I played this. Alright, I remember this during May. I decided to do the brutal playthrough of Uncharted 1. Just so difficult, so unfair. You can just tell the games were not designed to be played like this, so it just doesn't work. It feels genuinely like the game is glitched, so it's just not good. I do not recommend to do brutal. Yeah, during this time I was just playing a bunch of just random games, waiting for the Switch 2 to come out, because it was like right around the corner. Next up, Spyro's Adventure, Skylanders. I got a bunch of Skylanders because I just like got really nostalgic over it and was like, man, I gotta play this. So I bought the starter pack and like a few characters, and I also bought a few characters for Giants and even played some of that game. I haven't platinumed it yet. I do plan on platinuming it at some point. And I even bought Skylander Swap Force for the PS4, which, if you don't know, is a super rare game. Cost me like $100, which, you know, was a pretty big hit, but it's fine. But this game was fun, but definitely not as good as I remembered. I actually don't even think I played this game when I was a kid, so it wasn't good as I remembered because it wasn't the better Skylanders games. Alright, this I platinumed Lego Star Wars 2 once again because I just wanted to. I was just like, I felt the first time was cheap, even though I did technically 100%. It just took a while for the trophies to get added. So I was just like, I actually do want to genuinely like go through the experience of actually platinum in this game with like the trophies popping and me going for them. So that's why I did this game again. I did Bugsnax again because once again, that Switch 2 wait was really hitting during this time where I was just like, alright, a few more weeks, 2 more weeks, and the Switch 2 is going to be here. What can I do in the meantime? Well, I could just like auto pop Bugsnax, which I didn't even really auto pop it. I still had to get some trophies, I think. I think only a few trophies auto popped, and I had to go for the rest of them. And then, yeah, these all auto pop, thankfully, which I was very happy about because some of these trophies here are not that fun to do. Next up, Power Wash Simulator. Again, this is just like, please switch to oh wait, it was already out during this time. Alright, so I guess I just wanted to play this game. Yeah, I platinumed this game twice, did everything twice. If I ever like need it to just relax, I'd just be like, yeah, let me just go get the newest trophies added to Power Wash Simulator on the PS4 version. I don't know why this is here. Undisputed. Delete that. I hate how it restarts you every time. Alright, where were we? Over here. Next up, Astrobot. I got this game 2024, right when it came out in September. Yeah, and I just remember doing this game in a few days. It was really fun, really chill platinum. Yeah, just really enjoyed it. And then the DLCs were also really fun. I remember them adding just like more and more difficult levels. And those difficult levels are just fun. They're fun levels to do. Next up, Lego Marvel Universe in Peril. This is another Vita game. This is actually a really terrible game. I don't know why I had the desire to platinum it, but I did do it, and I did not enjoy it that much, if I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. And I don't know why I was doing this when, like, DK Bonanza just came out. Like, I could have still been playing that, just, like, replaying it. I know I already 100%ed it, but honestly, that would have been more substantive than playing this game again. Next up, Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. For the longest time, this was the only Lego game I didn't have platinum. There's just something about the feeling of this game that just doesn't feel right compared to the other Lego games. So I just never platinumed it, and then I was just like, alright, it's time. I gotta finally do it. I did it, and it was fine. It wasn't as terrible as I thought it was gonna be, but it just doesn't stick out in my mind at all. Next up, Power Wash Simulator 2. So obviously you could see there's a big gap in between platinums. Like 3 months passed. Oh my god, I keep on doing that. Before I got Power Wash Simulator 2 platinum. So this game came out in October, and I needed to play it right away. I got this game the day it came out and just like played it every single day when I came home. Just, man, just what a great fun game. Just like, it's so satisfying to play. And of course, October again, so I was watching the kill count the whole time, and I just remember just enjoying it. It was just fun. And when a platinum, what you have to say about it is that it's fun. That's how you know it's like a good platinum. Alright, PVZ Replant It. I have a lot of problems with this game, specifically the platinum. I do not like this game's platinum. I don't think it should be as grindy as it is. And also, there's a glitched trophy for like beating the game on yes, right here. Completing a rest in peace run without losing a single lawnmower. I had to end up doing the rest in peace run, I think maybe twice. I don't remember if it was maybe even 3 times, but I think it was twice. But that made me end up playing the story 4 times, because you have to do it once first, and then you have to do a new game plus run, which like Crazy Dave selects your guys you're gonna use. Then you have to do it again on the rest in peace run. Then my rest in peace run glitched, and I had to do it again. Just not fun, man. Not fun at all. But other than that, I know this game has some like controversy about it, but just it's still PVZ1. Like, it's still really a good game at its core, and so I just enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. And there are some trophies in here that genuinely gave me a challenge, but it was a fun challenge, like getting a streak of 10 in iZombie Endless, or a streak of 15 and Vase Breaker Endless. Like, these trophies took me hours to get, but it was genuinely fun. As you can see, iZombie took me 5 hours to do. I just spent the whole night trying to do this, and I remember I had school the next day, so that sucked. Getting up for school after staying up all night trying to do that. Next up, FNAF 2. Obviously no platinum. This is actually the first game, weirdly enough, that I fully completed, but it didn't have a platinum. I don't know, I just felt like I have like a stigma towards games like these where it doesn't have a platinum, but I don't know, just something came in me. I was like, the movie came out, I was like, or the movie was gonna come out, so it was just, oh no, it did came. Oh my god, I'm all over the place. I'm looking at these two different dates. This is in 2023, this is in 2025. 2025 is when the movie came out, and I was just like, yeah, I gotta do this game. And 2020 mode was very difficult, very RNG based, but I did have a fun time doing it. It actually only took me like an hour or two, surprisingly enough, but I did enjoy doing it. And yeah, it's just a fun game. Next up, Paw Patrol World. So going in to like the winter break, I had just a lineup of just a bunch of PS Plus games to get caught up on because I hadn't played PS5 for the entirety of the year. I was too busy playing Nintendo Switch 2, and that's probably going to be the same thing for this year, unfortunately. But yeah, as the winter break was gearing up, I started playing this game. And yeah, it wasn't good at all. Actually, it was very terrible. I don't even. I'm speechless. All right, this is my second ever game. I fully complete it, but it does not have a platinum. It's another Paw Patrol game. They just loved pumping these out, man. But this game, it was something. All right, it was not very good. That's all I have to say. Poppy Playtime Chapter 1. I love doing these like small little indie horror games. They're just like fun games to play, and this is no different. But this game is way too short. Thankfully it was on PS Plus, so I didn't spend any money. But it was like 35 minutes long on my first playthrough, so just way too short in my opinion. Next up, this is, oh my god, this is one of the worst platinums I've ever gotten, and that might be recency bias or whatever, but you have to play the Grand Prix mode of this game with every single character. And now, that doesn't sound too bad, but the Grand Prix is 17 races, and each race takes like 3 minutes. So each run takes like over an hour to do, and it was just so boring just sitting there just mindlessly playing this game with every character, just like, oh my god, I don't know why I did this. This is one of the only platinums I really do regret doing. I don't even think like even the most dedicated of trophy hunters will get this because they'll just get too bored. Alright, next up, Bluey the video game. Nothing to say about this. Yeah, Bluey. Ben 10. This was actually surprisingly difficult with some of the trophies like requiring you to do no damage runs of some of the bosses. And if you fail, you have to like completely restart the entire level. And these levels could take like 15 minutes, so that was not fun having to wait 15 minutes in between each attempt. But it was a fun game, very short though. This again a game I'm glad it was on PlayStation Plus because I felt if I spent money, that would have been a waste of money. Next up, SpongeBob SquarePants Titans of the Tide. Now I know it says I got the first trophy on December 26th, but I really did only play for like 50 minutes that day. The next day, I got on and I didn't play the game until I was done. Obviously, it says 12:28, but if you look at the time, it was 12 a.m., so just turned 12:28. I literally played the game the entire day until I platinumed it, and it was really fun. This is definitely the best SpongeBob game so far, which is surprising that SpongeBob is one of the video game franchises that just continues to be innovated on and for the better. Next up is Yooka-Laylee. This game's platinum is honestly very disappointing. I wish that this game just made you do everything. I feel like with a lot of platinums nowadays, they're scared to just make you fully play the game for some reason. Like, a lot of platinums don't require you to do everything the game has to offer, which I just find weird. I felt like I would have had more fun if I did go for everything. And I could still do that, but I just wanted to get the platinum, so that's what I did. But if this game required me to get all 300 of the pages and collect all those, little collectibles in the worlds, I would have done it happily, but it didn't. So that kind of disappoints me, and obviously makes this platinum a lot less exclusive. Next up, Amanda the Adventurer. This is a game I bought for like $6 or something low like that off of the PlayStation Store. And this game is just like a fun little puzzle game. Has a lot of that fun lore baked into it. Definitely interested in checking out the second game, and hopefully the third game comes to PlayStation at some point. Next up, the first Five Nights at Freddy's. This game was really easy. I didn't die a single time. As you can see, the last trophy I got was experiencing a jump scare because this game was just so easy. I literally beat 10 or 420 mode without dying. Like, I don't know. This game was a bit disappointing to me because these FNAF games on PlayStation are supposed to be really difficult. This one, I blasted through it. There was a pause in there because I think I went to the movies. I forgot what I even saw. What did I see? Oh yeah, I saw that new SpongeBob movie, but there was a pause in between, and then came back, got the custom night trophy, which it was pretty easy, especially in comparison to FNAF 2. And my most recent platinum is Poppy Playtime Chapter 2. This game is pretty fun. It is annoying though because you have to beat the game for a speedrun trophy in 45 minutes, and you have to beat the game without dying, which those were just two very annoying trophies to get. The collectibles weren't too bad, so in just total, I don't find this game to be that offensive. But that's it. That's all my platinum / 100% completions. And for this year, platinum wise, I don't think I'm going to be getting that much because I do want to focus a lot on the Switch 2. I'm already cooking up a video on there. It's not on a Switch 2 game, it's on a Switch 1 game, but that should be a fun video. It's taking me a long time though to do. You'll see that when it comes out, but the only guaranteed game that I want to platinum this year is that new Lego Batman game. Got to keep up with the Lego games. And then I don't remember everything else coming out this year, but if there is something that catches my eye, or like a big franchise has a new release, I will probably check that out. And then of course, as Power Wash Simulator 2 comes out with brand new DLCs, I'll be sure to hop on that. I don't know if I'll make videos on those, but maybe those would be easy videos to make. But that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.